Hi, this is Soulgazer. Today I got some unboxing from Nike.com, but as you can see, this is not Nike US. This is Nike Japan. It has a Japanese label right here. They had a couple things that were cheaper than the prices in the US, so I picked them up and I did a mail forwarding service to get it shipped to the US. So that's why there's swoosh on the box. You will never see that in the American packages because this will not come to my house if it was labeled Nike. So some of the stuff are different. I think it's my first time buying from them. All the receipts are in Japanese, and this is the price I paid. There are a couple things that were really cheap. Some of them were okay. I kind of regret not buying more. But here's one. This is the town jersey. There's another one. And this is the last one. So as you can already see, there are some variation in packaging. It's definitely different from what we get in the US. The poly bags are completely different on these. This is the Japanese one. And the American one is like this. So this is a lot more stiffer, thicker fabric, or it even has Nike swoosh. This one is in a bigger packaging, but it has a Japanese label. Same thing here. So the reason I got this is because it's supposed to be a US sizing, so you don't have to worry about figuring out which size to get because they're all the same. And I just noticed their retail price is 9,000 yen, which is about $80. It's a lot cheaper than what we have here. Hopefully that doesn't show in the quality of these jerseys. Yeah, so this one is actually 8,000 yen. But yeah, so let's take a look at it. So they are official item from Nike. You know what? Look at this. Cool. So if you have seen my previous video, you know that I have one already, but it's KD and I still have it. It's right over here. So I have it, but I haven't worn these yet. I had nothing to match with KD's jersey, so I end up not wearing this yet. So let's do a quick review on these. I'm gonna make it quick since I done this jersey already. So this is made in Thailand, which is different. So let me show you this. KD is made in Guatemala. So that's why the colors are slightly different. Not sure if we can catch it on camera, but the black on these two are different. This is a little bit more darker compared to this. This one looks a little bit more faded. So they're slightly different color. Probably because of the factory that they are made in. And let's see. So even this part is different. As you can see, the stitch on the Thailand one is more visible, whereas this one is not visible at all. Maybe a tiny bit here and there, but this one is showing really strong. You can see all the dots. So I'm not sure which one's better yet. But for now, I'm not liking what Thailand is doing, so it's a lot more warped around here. It looks a little bit narrow on the shoulder. The rib looks about the same. And the swoosh, this one's thinner. This is a lot thinner. This one feels a little bit more stiff. Patch feels about the same. I don't feel any difference with its thickness. So with the neckline, they look about the same. They're close enough. The shape on this one is so off between left and right. As you can see here, this is a little bit more even. But this curve is so hard to make. It's really hard to find a perfect one. But I think this one is worse. So the back looks about the same. I don't feel any difference. The fabrics are about the same. They're in the same font. And maybe a little thinner, but the main difference is probably the base color. I'm sure it's the way that they dyed it, but this one has slightly different tone to it. They do fit the same, supposedly. So let's weight this real quick. So this is KD 35, which is 10.4 ounce. And let's get the curry out. And they both have tags still, so should be pretty much the same. Okay, it weights the same. So there's no difference in weight. This is the first jersey. So the second one is this. I forgot that I had this. And I doubled up on it. Or maybe I bought it because it was so cheap. They were about $70. So I think that's why I bought it, because it was so cheap, but including the shipping and everything, it did not turn out to be that cheap, or it didn't turn out to be as cheap as I was hoping it to be. The shipping was pretty expensive. It was like $30-something, so it's about $70 plus $10, $80, $85, somewhere around there. So still not bad, because I believe this was $120. And but exactly the same, it's curry. And let's compare this jersey real quick. So the top one is the one from the US. This is made in Thailand. This is also made in Thailand. I think that's why the color is consistent. They look about the same. I don't see any difference. As you can see here, they're pretty much the same. So this one, I think they're about the same construction. They do have a little bit of difference in the width, but I think this is more due to the seamstress rather than the design or the factory. What I was really hoping for from buying from Japan was this construction, because in Japan the quality control is a lot more strict than the ones in the States. But so far it's actually worse than the ones here. Just like the first one, this curve right here is off. Right here. So it's not that much better. The fabrics are the same. The patches looks about the same. I don't see any difference. And I think they're all the same except for the label. I think this is the only difference. And then the curry on the back. So this one is pretty much the same. Nothing wrong with it. But anyway, so this is the second one. So let's get to the third one. And I believe I did a review for this jersey, but I don't have it anymore. I think I returned it because I thought it would go on sale eventually. So this is also made in Thailand. And I believe all these jersey, the city edition jerseys, are made in Thailand. So I don't have the other one from my previous purchase, but they should be about the same. The construction are okay. I think this is the best one out of all, and I think mostly because it's a round neck. And the print looks good. And yeah, so this is something I can't wear during the off season, but during the season I probably can't wear this just because this is not Warriors jersey. So they all look the same. Nothing feels any different than the previous ones. The construction looks pretty good, and this will definitely stay with me. So after doing an opening, my impression is a little different for the Japanese models. They look like they're about the same size, but they do have slight variation depending on the model, such as the town jersey, where it was not even made in the same country. So they're all made in Thailand, but for the ones in the US, this one is made in Guatemala. So there's a little difference, and because of that, there's a difference in color, at least for this one. But all the other two, they look about the same. And for the price, I think it's worth it. But getting this shipped to the US might not be worth it right now because there's so many sales going on. You might be able to get these jerseys even cheaper than what I got it at. And I was hoping the quality of the construction will be a lot better than this, but surprisingly, it wasn't that much better. I got all together, including shipping, for about $260. So that's equivalent to just 2 jerseys. So I pretty much got 1 jersey for free. So I'll be wearing this soon. I'm not sure if you watched my previous video on Under Armour icon. I made a matching Curry 1 low for this, and that's why I wanted this rather than the KD one, because I didn't want to wear KD jersey with Curry shoes. And I'll probably wear this sometime in the next season. And I'm wondering what they're gonna do with next year's models. So they had the basic association icon, but all the other ones like the statement jersey or the city edition jersey, I think they're gonna be redesigned for next season. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as liking the video. Thanks for the support and see you next time.